Princess Charlene of Monaco participates in the second edition of the Rokython Solidarity Walk in Fontvieille. Queen Mary of Denmark visits the Great Pyramid of Khufu in Giza. And Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway sits down for a rare, in-depth interview in Sydney, Australia. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. My name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Monday, November 3rd, 2025. On Sunday, the Norwegian Broadcasting Network, NRK, released an interview with Her Royal Highness, Princess Ingrid Alexandra of Norway. In the interview, journalist Ms. Vilde Helgesen spoke with the princess about her student life in Sydney, family, and finding balance while living abroad. The 21-year-old princess is currently enrolled at the University of Sydney, where she is majoring in international relations and political economy. The princess said she's enjoying her time in Australia and appreciates being able to live a quieter, more independent life. The princess noted that she usually introduces herself simply as Ingrid, adding Alexandra only when she needs to give her last name. Quote, "I feel free as a student. I absolutely feel that I can be myself." End quote. She admitted that while there was some press attention early on, things have since calmed down. The princess said that she chose Sydney because of its international environment and because she wanted to gain a new perspective on both the world and Norway. The princess also spoke about being far from her family during a very difficult time. She addressed the legal situation involving her stepbrother, Marius Borghoiby, stating, quote, "It is obviously difficult. For those of us who are close to him, for me as a sister, for Mum and Dad, and of course for everyone involved." End quote. She added that the distance has made it harder for the family, though they remain very close and supportive. The princess also spoke about her mother, Crown Princess Mette-Marit of Norway, who continues to receive treatment for her chronic pulmonary fibrosis in Norway. Quote, "It's difficult, but we talk often on the phone. I know she wants me to enjoy being a student and to focus on my studies. I'm proud of her. She has an incredible amount of strength." End quote. When asked who she misses the most, she smiled and said, quote, "My dog Molly." End quote. She explained that she stays in touch with her grandparents, their Majesties, King Harald V and Queen Sonja of Norway, through messages, noting with a laugh that her grandmother sends long updates, while her grandfather is, quote, "not very digital." End quote. During part of the interview, the princess and Miss Helgesen walked around Sydney's Royal Botanic Garden, noting how much she enjoys the city's lifestyle and outdoor culture. Quote, "It is incredibly beautiful here. I feel like I'm always discovering new parts of the city." End quote. The princess also spoke about surfing, stating, quote, "I try to go surfing once in a while. I'm definitely not a pro." End quote. As she looks ahead to her exams, the princess said she believes her education will be valuable for the future. Quote, "I think my education will definitely be relevant for the job I'll have one day. It's important to understand political systems and international relations, and to be able to have a good discussion even when people disagree." End quote. On Sunday, His Royal Highness, Crown Prince Haakon of Norway, accompanied by the Norwegian Minister of Defense, General Erik Christofferson, presided over a commemoration ceremony at Akershus Fortress on the occasion of Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Established in 2007, Armed Forces Remembrance Day honors the brave men and women of the Norwegian Armed Forces who have lost their lives in service to the country, both in peacetime and during international operations. After the ceremony, where the Crown Prince placed a wreath at the foot of the Veterans Monument, he attended a memorial service at the Akershus Castle Church. Meanwhile, Her Royal Highness, Princess Benedicte of Denmark, attended the annual Hubertus Hunt in Klampenborg. On early Sunday morning, Her Majesty, Queen Mary of Denmark, visited the Sphinx and the pyramids of Giza. According to the Royal Court of Denmark, during the visit, the Queen had a chance to, quote, step inside the Great Pyramid of Khufu, end quote. The Great Pyramid of Khufu is the largest and the oldest of the three main pyramids at Giza. Built more than 4,500 years ago during Egypt's 4th dynasty, it was commissioned by Pharaoh Khufu, who ruled around 2589 to 2566 BC. Originally rising to a height of 146 meters, which is about 480 feet, it was the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. The pyramid was constructed from an estimated 2.3 million limestone blocks, each weighing several tons, and served as Khufu's royal tomb. Inside are a series of passages and chambers, including the King's Chamber, the Queen's Chamber, and the Grand Gallery, all aligned with remarkable precision to the cardinal points. Today, the Grand Pyramid of Khufu remains one of the most extraordinary architectural achievements of the ancient world, and is the only surviving wonder of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. In the afternoon, the Queen met with the President of the Arab Republic of Egypt, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, at the Presidential Palace. While Her Majesty the Queen was meeting with the President, His Majesty, King Philippe of the Belgians, returned to the Grand Egyptian Museum, where he was given a guided tour. This was followed by a visit to the pyramids at Giza. This morning, the King arrived in Doha, Qatar, where he met with His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, the Emir of Qatar, at the Emiri Dewan. The King will participate in the 2nd United Nations World Summit for Social Development in Doha. The purpose of the 3-day summit is to reaffirm and advance commitments made at the first 1995 Copenhagen Summit on Social Development, focusing on poverty eradication, full employment, and social inclusion. In Brussels, Her Majesty, Queen Mathilde of the Belgians, visited the S Prevention Center this afternoon. The SPC is an organization dedicated to preventing S by offering accessible telehealth services tailored to the needs of people in distress. The center provides essential support to individuals experiencing S thoughts or behaviors, as well as to their loved ones. During her visit, the Queen learned about how the center operates and spoke with team leaders and staff about the challenges they face in providing emotional support to people in crisis. This evening, Her Majesty, Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, visited the Offline Club in Amsterdam, a social enterprise that promotes genuine personal connections in an increasingly digital world. Founded 3 years ago, the organization has grown into an international community with activities in cities including London, Berlin, Milan, Paris, and Barcelona. Participants take part in offline hangouts and reading parties, where they set aside their phones to enjoy creativity, calmness, and human connection. During her visit, the Queen met with the founders and regular attendees to discuss the importance of offline interaction and the role of mindful technology use in improving mental health. On Sunday, Her Serene Highness, Princess Charlene of Monaco, as president of the Monaco SPA, along with her sweet little doggy Harley, and her brother, Mr. Gareth Whitstock, participated in the second edition of the Rokathon Solidarity Walk in Fontvieille. The Rokathon aims to raise awareness of the increasing problem of animal abandonment, both in France and around the world, and encourages individuals to adopt an animal at a local shelter rather than purchasing an animal from a breeder. According to the Palais Princier, after the walk, the princess, Harley, and Mr. Woodstock attended a quote, parade of dogs available for adoption before visiting the workshops and stands dedicated to animal welfare. End quote. This afternoon, His Serene Highness, Prince Albert II of Monaco, began his 3-day official visit to the República del Paraguay. The purpose of the visit is to strengthen bilateral relations between the Principality of Monaco and the República del Paraguay, as well as to promote peace, sustainable development, and human rights. In Madrid, His Majesty, King Felipe VI of Spain, held an audience with a delegation from the Federation of Jewish Communities of Spain at Palacio de la Zarzuela. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Tuesday, November 4th, with all the latest royal news and events. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you, your family, your friends, and of course your pets, a wonderful afternoon. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you'd like, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care and God bless.